Got a problem with the golf, fuck the team. The spot like you eat lunch. Orange, you can bring the beef and the pots and the pan. Fuck it, you can bring the lot.
So, as most of you guys know who have been to the carnivals in the past or just a viewer watching them online, whatever, they usually end in a pretty big surprise. Something huge happens at the end. The very first year, Lil Wayne came out. Now, that might not sound like a huge surprise now, but at the time, you know, Tyler, the Creator, Odd Future didn't have the fan base it does now, so it was a pretty big deal at the time. Everyone was excited, everyone was losing their shit. Obviously, the next year, much bigger deal. Kanye West came out. I believe he performed Black Skinhead, and then he was just lollygagging around, having fun when Tyler, the Creator, performed Tamale. That was a huge deal. People were freaking out. Everyone was talking about it forever. People are still talking about it, to be honest with you. Then the following year gets even better. Pharrell obviously performed. He was the headliner that year. He brought out Chaz and he brought out Shay, and they did a little NERD reunion, and Tyler, the Creator, was crying like a little baby, and he got on stage and performed with them, and it was amazing, and everyone lost their shit, and that probably to this day is like the best carnival moment that happened. But the following year, last year, no surprise. Nothing crazy out of the ordinary happened. Tyler, the Creator, did bring out Schoolboy Q. They performed the Brown Stains. It was awesome, of course. That's not the surprise that everyone kind of was anticipating, maybe. Tyler later said that the plan was to have Lil Wayne come out and Kanye come out and to do Smucker. Would have been fucking phenomenal had it been pulled off, but it didn't work out for whatever reason. So last year, kind of a dud, no big deal, still great. This isn't why we go to the carnival, just for the surprises, but it's fun to anticipate and look forward to them. So I kind of have 3 theories in mind of what could be the big surprise this year. And I mean, it has to happen this year. It's 2 days, didn't happen last year, it's built up, so what's it gonna be? Okay, so my first prediction is kind of an obvious one. Tyler recruits Rocky, Cardi, and Gleesh, and they do telephone calls. Now, this makes a lot of sense. Cozy Tapes just came out. Telephone calls has a lot of people buzzing. It's probably the most exciting track on there. Everyone's loving it. It could easily be done. Tyler, the Creator's there, obviously. A$AP Rocky also performing. Sure, he'll bring around Cardi. I'm sure Gleesh will be around. It can happen. I know the fans would go crazy for it. I know I'd love to see it. You guys probably would as well. So I could see that happening for sure. My second prediction would be that Tyler pulls off what he couldn't pull off last year, and they finally do Smuckers live, which has to be done. It's never been done live before with everyone. I think Tyler's done his verse live a few times, but it needs to be done. It's just such an incredible song, so many feels. To see that at the carnival would just be magic. Lil Wayne's already gonna be there, so that super easy, can be achieved. And Kanye West, been busy on his St. Pablo tour, has a really huge gap, and that gap includes the 2 days of the carnival. So he lives in LA. Tyler, give him a call. Hopefully this can happen. I could see it happening. I would be pretty close to tears seeing Smuckers live. The song's just phenomenal. Now, my last prediction is a bold one, and at first you're gonna think I sound crazy, but to me this makes a little bit of sense, so let's talk it through. Prediction is that in some form, Tyler, the Creator, debuts a brand new album in completion at the carnival. A lot of you may not know because it hasn't been widely public information, but Tyler was supposed to and set to perform Jimmy Kimmel's Outdoor Theater on November 10th. Why would he do this? Well, you might think he's doing this to promote the carnival, but why would you promote something 2 days before, and it's been sold out for quite a while now? So that kind of doesn't really make too much sense. Also, why would he go there to perform a song on an album that's nearly 2 years old? Doesn't make sense either. My theory is that he was going to Jimmy Kimmel to debut a new song, probably in the form of a single, and announce that a new album would be coming out. When is that album coming out? Probably the next day, the 11th, which is a Friday. Okay, albums typically come out on Fridays. For those of you who follow like iTunes and things and looking forward to when albums drop, usually Thursday around 9 p.m., which is midnight Eastern, so albums come out Friday. So it makes sense the day before the carnival. If not, he's probably planning to release something during the carnival, which would kind of suck for the fans, not being able to just sit down and enjoy it in bulk while you're there enjoying the carnival. So I'm kind of leaning towards it coming out on Friday, the day before. Crazy theory, I know, but let's see what happens. You may know Tyler's been in the studio a lot recently. That picture of him and Lil Yachty in the studio surfaced, and A$AP Rocky just did some interviews promoting the Cozy tapes, in which I believe it was Hypebeast. No, I'm sorry, it was Rap Genius. Asked him about the Telephone Calls verse, and he said something along the lines with, that's just one of the songs that him and Tyler have coming out in the future. So you know he's been working, he's been quiet for a while. The timing's just right, and I think the biggest evidence here is that he's performing 2 days of the carnival. You can actually see this on the Camp Flog Gnaw official website. They actually separate the artists by days, which when performing, and Tyler is listed for both days. So he's performing 2 sets. So I'm assuming one set is probably going to be typical run-of-the-mill, his normal set, the songs he usually runs through. Then he has to plan a full other set. How perfect would it be for him to debut an album, performing it beginning to end? Maybe a little unrealistic. Maybe he just performs a bulk of the new songs. Maybe there's no music coming out at all, but that's my theory. To me, this kind of lines up. It makes sense. He's been known to make these out of the nowhere, amazing announcements, amazing drops. So I don't know. For me, that would just be incredible. It would ensure that even though the carnival has so many amazing artists, I know a lot of people are really excited to see Chance the Rapper. I know a lot of people are really excited to see Lil Wayne. It would ensure that all attention is still on Tyler and his vision, and making sure that he had something huge to bring to the table during all of this excitement. So I don't know. Those are my 3 predictions. Telephone Calls, Smuckers, new album. Maybe all 3 could happen. Maybe just one of those things happen. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Get active down there. Do you agree with these predictions? Do you have some predictions that I don't have? Let me know. I'm going to be down there talking with you guys. And Carnival is like just over a week away. Probably won't have another video coming out until then. So, really excited to see you guys there. It's going to be a great time. I'll be there in the VIP area. If you see me, please say hello. Like some of you have done in the past. I'm always very responsive to you guys. And yeah, great talking with you. Can't wait. See you soon.